But I will say this, when I was sitting with Aaron in Malibu, looking around at his estate on the Pacific Ocean, it struck me that he's really a self-made first ballot Hall of Famer, really a self-made man. Nobody ever handed him anything. Probably doesn't get enough credit for that, that he created this Hall of Fame career through the singular force of his will and talent and work ethic. And that should also be discussed more often than it is.
So to that work ethic point, I have a quote pulled from the book here that really stood out to me. So this is when Rodgers, Rodgers would go online and go to rivals.com and look to see if there was a scouting report on him. And most of the time, actually, every single time, there was no scouting report on Aaron Rodgers. To your point, he wasn't being scouted. As someone who grew up in Sacramento, I can attest to the Chico part of the story where, not too many people venture out there. But so Rodgers didn't see himself scouted, and he said, and I quote, "It doesn't matter because those guys are out there and they think they got it made. I'm going to wake up every morning before school and work out. I'm going to stay after school and work out. I'm going to throw 3 times a week with my buddies. And when those guys are enjoying the top of the list, I'm going to be out there outworking them and know at some point it's going to catch up." So to your point about being a self-made man.
Yeah, and so he doesn't get a scholarship at all out of high school. And one thing that really helped him was baseball, actually. His senior year, his coach, who had been drafted by the Mets, and he didn't make it in the big leagues, but Ron Souza was extremely instrumental in his development because after senior year of football, no scholarship offers, he barely got any Division two or three interest, and some JUCOs were interested in him, but he was thinking of giving up football. And his coach, his offensive coordinator, the guy he respected, he was one of the most respected coaches in the area. Souza said, "Why don't you play baseball again? You haven't played since, well, I think eighth grade, right?" And so Aaron decides to play again and go on the mound. He was a very good pitcher, and he said it. Playing baseball and pitching and having success brought back his competitive fire as an athlete. It had been doused. It had been extinguished. And that really brought him back and put him in a good frame of mind going into his football season at junior college at Butte. And yeah, and even in the draft, because he was supposed to go number one a week or two before the 2005 NFL draft out of Cal, and it was his dream to be the next great quarterback for the 49ers. That was his childhood team. He idolized Joe Montana and Steve Young. He wanted to be the next great 49ers quarterback. And of course, he plunges in the draft. He doesn't go number one. They decide to take Alex Smith, and he falls all the way to 24. And he becomes the first reality TV show, really, at the NFL draft. That was the first day that YouTube had a video uploaded to it. And it's kind of fitting. This was the first draft reality show for the NFL, the humiliation of Aaron Rodgers as he fell to 24 while the cameras captured his every frown and look of dismay and disgust even. So he got booed by Packers fans when they announced at the atrium in Lambeau Field that he was the pick at 24. Brett Favre was not exactly neighborly to him his first couple of years in the league. So he had to overcome a lot. He really did. And had absolutely nothing handed to him, and that should be certainly a part of his narrative for sure.